It's an honor. It's a pleasure to be here. I appreciate how the people feel about us here, so we can be able to assist to help those home who really was devastated. It's an honor. Oh man, it's the way the island has left, the storm has left the island. We still, at this day speaking, yesterday they still finding bodies. We're not seeing that direct on the news. The count of bodies pulling up on the daily basis, and the way the homes are left, we're not seeing the real thing right now today. Well, matter of fact, I just learned week before last, my cousin has passed in the storm. I just got her story from my cousin. He lost his wife, and many other members I just found in our group would come down, lost great loved ones, and we just learned that as weeks go by. It's unbelievable the amount of death. We just really recently knew about what affect us immediately. Well, by coming here, it's a tremendous feeling. The feeling is better than home, really. Mm-hmm. It's like we have 700 beautiful islands, and feel like we are on one of our islands when we come here. The people is great, and they're showing that on a daily basis, especially now. They got together and support us tremendously, and that means a lot to us who travels here and the people in the Bahamas, because a lot of people saying, oh man, Barabbas, great job, continue to doing well. You're the only one holding up the culture the way it ought to be, because a lot of our leaders in our culture who taught us has died. So I had to come with the competition to show them it's another way. And by stepping up to the plate, coming to Savannah for the last 17 years, it's surely paying off, and the children just loving. When we touch back home, and we tell the story, and WSA, we show the story, we share that throughout the Bahamas. It's a tremendous feeling. Well, like I say, the children are competitive, because Jungle is real competitive back home. On the 26th of December, you have thousands of men and women going for the competition. But outside of that, when we travel to St. Patrick's Day, and they know how many people we have touched, and winning best parade, best float, then we connect with the church here, All Saints Church. We let them know exactly what we do. When we go to All Saints Church, then we they deal with the community at large, and we share in our culture with this in America here. It's really, really great feeling, because when we go back home, the people say, Barabbas, continue, and tell my fellow men, continue, great work. Hats off the ones who sacrifice and come behind me. It's not an easy road getting down here every year. A lot of them pay their own way, because you know the crowd is getting bigger and bigger. It's not easy getting here. We always reach out to our governments for help, and they turn their eye the other way, but that's okay. You know, we'll continue doing what we have to do to come down here to please us and the people in St. Patrick's Day Festival. For over 30 years of my life, 40 years of my life. By the way, I have the most adopted children in the Bahamas. I will say it again, I have the most adopted children in the Bahamas. I reach out to every community, and they all are doing well. Half of them who come behind me here in Savannah to St. Patrick's Day Festival, raised in my yard, a lot of them is doing well today. Matter of fact, we work with every disabled organization in the country, and it's been recognized worldwide. By the Queen of London, I just got, if you see this medal here, this is the medal from the Queen of London for doing my work in the country. And this next one is Paul Harris from Rotary Club, from doing my work in the country. The other one here is from Rotary Club, Paul Harris Award, from doing the community work, working with the disabled, working with autistic children, feeding the elderly folks, working with the troubled kids in the community, restoring their life, and we've been doing a tremendous job with it. I built a museum, not all medals, but medals and trophies and plaques from Police Association, from Red Cross, from NEMA, from different organizations, from the Boys and Girls Club from Miami-Dade, in that museum tons of plaques, and I always tell the tourists when they come through, a junk in the world. You can Google it. We just won the prestigious award from TripAdvisor for being one of the best places to visit in the Bahamas. A junk in the world. You can Google that and see the response. And I tell all the tourists that come through there, hey, if it wasn't for my adopted children, it wouldn't have been none of this. So I think hats off to them to continue to do work, help us do this work in the country. And I want to take this time to hats off to a crew. They know I was coming down here, and they paid their own way to come with me.
Wow.
You know, and if some had more notice, we would have had a bigger crew. But hats off to them, and especially one of them who already fed over, I say, but 5,000 people from the storm with me today, and out of his own pocket. He bought stuff, and he already fed over 5,000 plates. Oh man, you ever saw Larry Bird and Jordan when they win the playoff? Yeah. You know, they're on a pedestal. It made me feel, and to our culture, really, to our people in the Bahamas, you going to draw the winner for a Mercedes-Benz, keep up the great work. And then we had a lot of news from different channels came to me, say, I hear you going to Savannah, Georgia. This is going to go back home. This is going to go back home on a big scale. So the children who come in the culture, they're going to say, you know what? Like how I say I want to be like Jordan, they say I want to be like Barabbas. This feel, I'm on a pedestal right now, all right? I'm high.
Awesome.
I want to thank WSAV. I want to thank the Crab Shack. I want to thank everybody who support us and who just thinking about us. The hats off. I want to thank you guys. If y'all know what y'all did for us, it's unbelievable. Y'all help keep our culture strong, help keep hope alive, because we're going to help a lot of people. Like right now, you mentioned baby Jade. We just give her $3,000 couple months. We do have home in our push right now to give her another $3,000, and we say we want to give her $10,000 by Christmas, and we're going to do so. Just visit Junk in the World when you come to the Bahamas. That's the best spot to visit in the Bahamas. And thank you again. Thank you, Savannah. Thank you, everybody who support. People who came through Junk in the World, buying ticket online, thank all of them. I told everybody who come to Junk in the World, the guests came through, I'm going to pick one of you guys' ticket, all right, the winner. So, but whoever win, thanks for purchasing that. Y'all help us tremendously. If you all dream of what you did, if you just put one thing, even just thought about this and didn't put anything, just by being here today, it's unbelievable. Thank you, thank you, thank you.